and doing different things in life when you're trying to achieve different goals. One of the things that you have to do is believe in yourself, most important, and not to tell too many people on what you're trying to do, because what somebody might say, think, or do with any little doubt could literally take you off your game, could literally remove the magic, remove the energy that you have built up in trying to maybe visualize and doing something for yourself, visualizing what you're going to do in life, or a goal, or maybe something that you want. And that all takes not just a lot of hard work, that also takes a lot of belief. It takes a lot of energy and putting it in there, like manifestation, and how strong that is. When I want something, I become fixated on it to the point that it's almost ridiculous. My girlfriend says, you look at RV videos and things way too much. But also what happens when I look at these videos, whether it be I want a car, a home, I visualize my family, or how I'm impacting the world, all of these are goals, and really the material things, what, guys, it's not really anything. There's RV and all of that stuff. Understand, this is materials of the world, and materials of the world, really, they just rot away. My house that I have, if I let it go, guess what? Within 3 or 4 years, it would probably be unrecognizable. This car that I have, if I let it sit outside and I don't use it, it would rot. Anything that I have, any possession that you have, it ends up rotting or literally becomes stuff. And think of it like this. If you were to die today, all of the stuff that you try to accumulate in life that you want to have, and this is, I ask myself this, what are people going to do with all of that stuff? My grandmother was a compulsive shopper. She loved shopping and buying stuff for herself, for her family, and she stored a lot of stuff away for the rainy days. And her house was slam-packed with brand new goods. Her house looked like a dollar store, Dollar General. Of course, it just wasn't Dollar General stuff. She had a tremendous amount of stuff, and you could literally go to my grandmother's house and go shopping. And, but when she passed, everybody was like, what are we going to do with all of this stuff? And, and some people, wanted other things more than others, and then other things, it was like we couldn't give it away, because there was so much. So understand that things and possessions, and even when I'm looking at this RV, that, when I'm gone or somebody stops taking care of it, is when it becomes just stuff, and it can just rot away very easy. The memories of this stuff that you accumulate is why you're buying for whatever reason. So if you want to get anything for your life, it's like, how can this improve my life? How can it improve this country, or even my family's well-being? And that will help you make choices in what you're going to buy, and what you should buy and what you shouldn't buy. And looking at this RV, I'm looking at it as, I'm looking at to build some serious memories, to try to live a life. I came from a place I didn't get to live a life of abundance growing up, and traveling was something that I never really got to do a lot of. And I feel this need and desire in my body to to travel, to see part of this country. So, and as well as to do things with my family, my friends, you know, to be able to take them and have them go with us and go with myself on some of these memorable trips that I hope to take, that I will be taking, I should say. So, you know, buying possessions, yeah, it's all right. Yeah, having the money to do it, yeah. But, you know, buy with a purpose. Purchase something with a purpose. If you're buying a house, you know you're buying a house for you and your family so you have a stable place to live. If you buy a good car, you know you want to buy a car not to show off to everybody, hey, look at this car and how big the engine is, but is it safe? Is it reliable? You know, if you want to buy a toy like a boat or an RV, you know, is it because you're trying to show off to Joe Schmo, or is it because you want to do it to impact the betterment of your life, or maybe even help promote your business, whatever it may be? And that's what I'm going to do with this RV. It's just not going to be for pleasure, me to travel around the country and talk to my doctors and see my friends and family, but it's more important, yeah, like I just said, about building good memories with friends, family, business associates that I have all around the country. You know, who else is going to go jump in an RV and go see all of their manufacturers and people that they sell to and customers? Not too many. So I hope it's going to be a good thing all the way around. I plan on using it to build better memories for my family. B, you know, use it to travel, to spread good news. C, and also promote my business. So if there's a meaning and a rationality and a justification why you want to buy something, and if it fits criteria other than showing off, other than just wanting it, you know, then you can justify purchasing whatever you like. And guess what? If people think it's excessive, it doesn't matter, because you live the way that you want to live. You live abundantly. You live fruitfully. You live honestly. You live with a sense of desire and passion to make the world a better place. And only good things will continue to happen to you. That's the only, you know, it can only happen that way. You know, we've all heard of karma. Well, you do bad shit to people, guess what? It's gonna come back on you. You do good shit to people, guess what? It's gonna come back on you. So, you know, choose wisely and who you wanna, you know, pick a fight with or start anything with. But also, you know, choose wisely in blessing people and how you're gonna bless them and what you're gonna use to make the world a better place. So there's my little message on that. Of course, I'm still on my way to this RV dealership, and I'll have some videos for you in a second.